Hello everybody, it's Vigilant Mike here, back again. And today I bring you Uncharted, Drake's Fortune. The remastered version, to be precise. This is on the PS4, of course. What else? So it's a little prettier. There's a couple of gameplay changes that are level specific. I chose this one because my PS3 is shot right now, so the remastered edition it is. Alright, let's get to it. Oh, back to Drake's Fortune. Alright. Oh, I got it. Oh, that's the last level. So, we're gonna do a new game. Keep the bonus treasures. Okay, so you could collect optional artifacts in this game. So I think that's what it's talking about. It's basically, I think this is saying, does it want us to keep the ones that we found last time so we could just get them all over the course of multiple playthroughs? We'll just start from the beginning. Campaign. Alright, yeah, we'll do normal mode because I don't want it. Okay. Oh, okay. PlayStation does that sometimes. Actually, I think it always does on PlayStation 4. So yeah, we don't want to be too hard because of this. Uncharted's actually kind of hard, and then, but I don't want it to be too easy. All right, and I love this theme, and I love Uncharted. Let's just watch. Must be a beginning of any great matter, but the continuing until the end. Until it be thoroughly finished yields the true glory. Sir Francis Drake, 1587. Oh yeah, we want subtitles.
I'm here off the coast of Panama, where we just recovered what we believe to be the coffin of legendary explorer Sir Francis Drake, who was buried at sea over 400 years ago. Are you sure you want to be defiling your ancestors' remains like that?
You make it sound so dirty. Besides, thought you didn't believe me.
Yes, you will now.
Well, I did do my research, and apparently Francis Drake didn't have any children.
Well, history can't be wrong, you know.
You know, I'm sort of a history major myself. He's not
For
wrong.
example, you can't defile an empty coffin.
What the hell?
I mean, I saw some stuff growing inside. So, can't his body have just been like eaten by microbes over 400 years?
You devil.
What is it? Come on, hold it up.
No way. Deal was for a coffin. That's it.
Wait a minute. If my show hadn't have funded this expedition, you wouldn't have...
got your story, lady.
Look, Mr. Drake, you signed a contract. I have a right to see every single thing
Could
that's...
you hold that thought?
Oh,
Sully, we got some trouble. Hurry it up.
Okay, what's going on?
some tension,
Pirates.
like the Caribbean type.
Pirates?
Yeah, the modern kind.
Oh,
They don't take prisoners. At least not male prisoners.
Wait, what are you talking about? Shouldn't we call the authorities or something?
Yeah, that'd be a great idea, but we don't exactly have a permit to be here.
What?
Yeah, so unless
I love
you
that little
end up in a
what.
Panamanian jail, we should probably handle this ourselves.
Well, what's worse?
You obviously haven't been in a Panamanian jail. Do you know how to use one of these?
Yeah, it's like a camera. You just point and shoot, right?
Good girl.
it's a little.
Here
I
we
think
go.
it'd be a little harder than that. You know, you gotta know how to reload it, how to unjam it. All right,
How the hell they find us out here?
tutorial mission.
These guys have been tailing me for weeks. Thought I lost them.
What'd you do to piss them off?
It's kind of a long story.
This level's pretty easy.
These guys don't like you much, do they?
Less talking, more shooting.
I love how we can hear each other over the gunshots.
Hurry up, Sully.
just jumped in the water. Too bad we can't really shoot them until they get too close.
They're climbing aboard.
Oh, no, you don't.
Alright, let's do the Fast and Furious combo.
All right.
Alright, where are you? There you are. Oh, I actually got one. I think that should be an instant kill. I don't know if it really is. Oh, we'll do that. I think we got extra ammo for that. Square, triangle, square. Square, ooh, square, triangle. Whatever. Ammo's never really an issue in this game. In these games, not for like pistols. You'll be like swimming in pistol ammo. Eventually, like rifles. I never really hang on to ammo for those for very long. Oh, I didn't see him. Where are you?
Oh my God, Drake! Rocket launcher.
Okay, that's not good.
Come on, come on. Oh, Sully.
All right, Sully. Cavalry's here.
God.
Damn it.
Oh no.
Whole ship's gonna blow. We gotta jump.
Oh wait.
What are you doing?
Okay.
The camera.
Go.
All right.
Okay, so to recap, we just got introduced to Nathan Drake and Elena Fisher. Nathan Drake's a serial treasure hunter, and Elena Fisher is probably the best way to describe her is a film woman. Right now she's working on her documentary show.
Therapy won't fix.
Well, if it isn't a
I like all the chemistry between all three of these people.
Flattery will get you screen time.
Yeah, I'm more of a behind-the-scenes kind of guy. Victor Sullivan.
For Christ's sakes.
Sully with his famous cigar.
Say we get out of here before we attract any more attention.
Alright, so we just killed at least a dozen people. We're gonna attract plenty of attention whether we like it or not.
Present from Sir Francis.
Oh, so you found the coffin. Wait a minute, is this what I think it is?
Drake's lost diary. He faked his death, just like I said, Sully. He must have been onto something big.
Yeah, well, let's just keep that between us.
Thanks for the loan, Mr. Drake. I think I've earned a look at that diary when we land.
About that. He's like, why did you tell her about the diary? So Sir Francis Drake was a pirate, more like a privateer in real life.
He took the Spanish fleet completely by surprise. He captured their ships. He took all their maps, their letters, their journals, and he recorded everything in this diary.
So this...
But when he got back to England, Queen Elizabeth confiscated all of his charts and logbooks, including this one, and then swore his entire crew to silence.
Yeah, so this...
You see, Drake discovered something on that voyage, Sully. Something so secret and so valuable, they couldn't risk it getting out.
All right, Nate, just pretend for a minute that I don't really care about any of that stuff and cut to the chase, would you?
Man only interested in the climax. He must be a real hit with the ladies.
Never had any complaints.
Okay, then. I'll jump to the good part, just for you.
So this is what we're mainly looking for in the game.
Ho, ho, ho.
Huh?
El goddamn Dorado.
City
Was
of
onto
Gold,
something big, all right.
Man of
Does it say
Gold.
anything else?
Oh, so
Whatever
now
you wanna
you're
call
interested, huh?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, no. Last page was torn out.
Mystery.
I'm telling you, Sully. This is it. This is finally it.
Yeah. Only... we got one little problem.
Yes, that's what I said. It blew up. It sank. No, that's why we have insurance, right? Oh. Oh no, the camera? No, the camera's fine. Don't worry about the camera.
Alright, the boat's gone, but
Still as good as new.
the camera, what? Is fine. How much do cameras like that cost? Like,
Fine. You go on out there and you tell
I don't know, maybe a few thousand? I really don't know, I'm just assuming. But it can't be as much as a boat, right?
Do you trust me?
More or less.
Good. Because we're gonna have every two-bit scumbag in the world racing us to this treasure unless we cut her loose.
So, like, alright, these guys are
You're
treasure
a real
hunters.
gentleman, Sully.
Treasure hunting is illegal. It's considered cultural theft.
No, I don't care for over budget.
Which the series doesn't really explain very well.
Of the year?
So that's what Sully's talking about. All these other criminals are going to be going after
No, I
El
don't
Dorado
trust you, okay?
if Elena gets this on the news or her show or whatever it is. So they want to. That's why they're leaving her right now.
Hey!
At least she's in a nice spot. Where is this
Should've
place?
seen that one coming.
Someplace in Panama. Alright, our first real level.
Oh, hold on. Hold on, kid. I'm not as young as I used to be.
Yeah, you weren't too old for that little barmaid in Lima, were you?
Ha! Well, that was different. Although I must admit, equally as strange.
Oh, Sully, always the ladies' man.
Well, hang in there, old-timer. We're just about there.
You know, this reminds me. I ever tell you about the time I pawned a phony 16th century Santo off on Pablo Escobar?
I told you, these guys are
Risky move, but by the time he
not
figured
the
it
most
out,
legitimate people in the world.
Man, are you even listening to me?
Hanging on every word.
Why waste
Alright, so I'm a big fan of Uncharted. I first played Uncharted 1, you know, this one, when I was a freshman in high school.
Came all the way up here, huh? We're an awful long way from England.
Yeah, no kidding, Sully, this is really far. Wasn't really a huge fan, to be honest. Uncharted 2 is what got me into it, but Uncharted 1's fun. Fun enough, especially the remastered version. Especially when you get to use DualShock 4, which I can't get enough of.
I don't get it. According to this, we're right on top of the mark.
Maybe you're not reading that thing right. Let me see it.
No, this is the place.
There's nothing here, Nate.
It's been how many hundreds of years? It
Damn
could
dead end.
Easy, Sully.
easily, the Force could have grown over it.
Let's take a look around.
Because in real life, a bunch of ruins are just covered in forestation, vegetation, other atations.
Man, this is like trying to find a bride in a brothel.
Sully will just say stuff like that all the time, and it.
Oh no, this is more like it.
We weren't even really that far. We're like 10 feet away, but yeah, the coordinates are
What do you
wrong.
think this is, Incan?
Nah, it's older than that. Like 2,000 years older.
So if you know anything about history, that's like a really big deal. Alright, let's try up here. So we gotta figure out something.
Find anything?
Not yet.
Yet.
Be careful up there.
Hey, there's something funny about the ground down there.
Some discoloration. Hollow, yeah.
We gotta find a way to smash through this.
That looks interesting. Let's give that a go. Hey, my Spider-Man update's ready. I never finished that. I didn't get very far in that game at all, but I don't know. I was probably just marveled out. I was also busy with school, but whatever. Okay, so Naughty Dog made this game, I should mention. The same creators of Crash Bandicoot. So if these forest themes or these
Good work, kid.
jumping themes seem familiar. That's probably why. Alright. No kidding. That's how Nathan Drake became Batman. Okay, so we're about to enter the first temple area of the game, so this is a good spot to call it a part. So I'll see you guys next time.